Welcome to The Final Take, your new home for honest, in-depth, and cinematic reviews. Whether you're a horror fan or just a curious viewer, you've landed in the right place. Today we're diving into the dark and terrifying world of Annabelle, the 2014 supernatural horror that gave us sleepless nights and made a creepy porcelain doll world famous. Is it just another haunted doll story, or is there more to it than meets the eye? Let's find out. Annabelle is a prequel to The Conjuring 2013, focusing on the infamous doll introduced in that film. Directed by John R. Leonetti and produced by James Wan, the movie attempts to explore the origin of this cursed object. Set in the late 1960s, the story follows a young couple, John and Mia Form, who are expecting their first child. As a gift, John gives Mia a vintage porcelain doll to complete her collection, but things quickly spiral into darkness when their home is invaded by members of a satanic cult. This attack results in something far worse than physical harm. The cultists summon an evil entity that attaches itself to the doll, Annabelle. What starts as a domestic drama slowly morphs into a tale of possession, paranormal terror, and relentless dread. The film uses classic horror elements, creaking doors, flickering lights, and eerie silences, but attempts to wrap them in a modern visual style. The lead performances by Annabelle Wallis as Mia and Ward Horton as John are serviceable, though not particularly standout. Wallis does manage to bring vulnerability and realism to her role. Her fear feels authentic, especially as the hauntings escalate. However, some viewers felt the characters lacked depth or strong emotional arcs. Alfre Woodard's character, Evelyn, brings a spiritual layer to the film, offering guidance and emotional wisdom. Her presence adds a human touch and a connection to themes of grief and sacrifice, even if her arc feels a bit rushed. It's important to note that while Annabelle has decent acting, it doesn't rely heavily on strong performances to carry the horror. It instead leans more into atmosphere and visual scares, and that's where the movie becomes more divisive. The cinematography in Annabelle is one of its strongest aspects. The use of shadows, camera angles, and slow movements builds suspense in effective ways. There's a constant sense of unease, especially in scenes where the doll is simply sitting there, watching, motionless but terrifying. The film borrows techniques from classic horror, particularly Roman Polanski's Rosemary's Baby, in its setting, pacing, and themes of paranoia. The apartment setting, the slow burn buildup, and the concept of motherhood under threat all echo that influence. The demon's few appearances are intense, and the elevator scene in the basement is a standout moment. Not because of jump scares, but due to how long it sustains dread. The score, too, adds tension, with subtle, creeping melodies that elevate each stalk.